Now we're getting into some fun. Now it's all been fun, but now we're gonna start, and I'm gonna move a little bit.
Oh no!
A little bit faster with these, just because there's so many.
Hold on a minute. Is this a Chuck Norris action figurine?
If I remember correctly, there's an action.
Yeah,
bolt action something. If you squeeze something, it makes
now,
if
I remember, these also came with some props.
Probably.
Like these, there were like the proverbial board that you can chop in half, or am I getting these confused with maybe like a Karate Kid kind of?
I honestly can't
series.
One or the other did. I'm sure he came.
Now I remember the Chuck Norris's because it wasn't just him. He had some villains. There were some villains in the set, the guys that he fought up. Now, how funny is this? This outfit that he's got on...
You have it in your closet?
That outfit doesn't come remotely close to any Chuck Norris movie outfit he ever wore. Look at... He was...
Maybe this is...
Now, it's a hybrid missing in action with like a Muay Thai fighter.
Yeah, maybe
because he's got the
this
wrapped
is
hand.
The fire
He's very
cats.
pale.
Yeah. You better watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Talking Chuck
No,
Norris.
just if you're out fighting karate, maybe you have a tan.
Chuck Norris was bit by a cobra.
Oh.
And the cobra
Oh.
died 2 days later.
Because his
Right.
blood was
Dick
so...
Tracy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Dick Tracy.
terrible.
Yeah. Mumbles.
What is wrong with his bow legs?
Now, did this come on the coattails of the Dick Tracy movie?
Oh, absolutely.
That was released?
Yeah. And I want to say this is Mumbles.
Now,
from that movie.
Was that 90?
He's got a big gap.
Stats and info. When did the?
Because I think it came. I don't want to say Batman came out first.
Yes.
89, and then maybe Dick Tracy, Roger Rabbit, I don't know. I'm throwing these in. I'm just halfway animation and half.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Dick Tracy. Oh yeah, I remember that.
All right. So
Also had a line of the Dick Tracy playing card, or the trading cards too. Had a lot of those.
Here's a good one.
Oh, RoboCop! It's Murphy.
Missing the helmet.
It's Murphy.
Man, I would love to have that.
Oh, and I would assume this is RoboCop, the first one, because. Like, by the time they did RoboCop 3, the SOB was flying around with a jetpack.
Well, it looks like the back opens. Is that... I know a lot of toys in this age you could put caps in.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know. I can't remember what he...
Yeah, he's,
Like a snapping cap, like in a gun?
Yeah, and they smell great.
Like gunpowder.
Drop it. Drop it.
Drop it, punk.
Drop it, punk.
Ooh, here's a good one.
Get out of the whorehouse, punk. You're too young.
Driving down the court with the reverse.
oh my gosh. That
Michael
is Jordan. I think this is the first. This the first issue?
Yes.
There was, because I think the one I got, he's in red. Yeah, this is the 88. I think this was the first.
So that kind of
Jordan.
puts this box at 88.
Yeah.
I mean, it...
Right, for the most part,
Yeah.
with a few stragglers.
There's a little... Don't know what he did.
Oh, no, I remember those
first-
guys. Those were those guys the wrestlers that you got in the quarter machines?
Maybe so.
I
That's
think
a
these
good
guys
call.
were the wrestling
That's a
guys
good call.
that you got in the quarter machines.
I cannot get over this guy and his bow legs.
Cartoon characters.
He's ridiculous.
He was
I think that was part of the Dick Tracy.
He was an
thing, is
equestrian.
everything was
He's
over
like
the top.
this.
He won the Kentucky Derby.
Apparently.
All
He
right.
rode horses.
It shows.
Let's keep with the starting lineup.
Oh wow! Vince
Little
Coleman.
Vince Coleman talk.
Oh, look at that.
And we'll throw on a sliding
Oh.
Eric Davis.
Oh, that's my man Eric Davis. Wow. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
With action figurines, you could when you played with them, you could fight them with one another. Or like, remember my cousin? He was beating down the women and strong arming them and stuff for doing dope deals. And now,
His elaborate imagination.
How do you play with starting lineup?
So starting lineups to me was all about collecting and staring.
Okay, so more than likely you're going to open it up and put it on the shelf.
and what I love to do is I would try to put together an entire field.
Yeah.
Cast a field. Have maybe he would be in the outfield. Have a couple more outfielders. EDs sliding into second. Just put a whole scene out there.
Now,
I guess that's how you would play with
now.
it. As opposed to just punching the shit out of each other with the actual action.
Now the players that you've put out here so forth, is that any indication of your favorite players, or was you just collecting as many as you could get your
I
hands on?
loved starting lineups.
Yeah.
And it was more of just getting a vast variety. Here's another one.
Oh man.
Andre Dawson.
Oh, the Hawk.
The Hawk.
Oh man. Look at that.
Love the starting lineups.
You know what I liked about Andre the Hawk?
Here's
Why are you smelling?
Daryl Strawberry.
He's already indicated the dude. Now he's like got 1988 Coke still just like on the bat.
Allegedly.
So we've got
I don't even think it's alleged.
so we've got Daryl Strawberry and the Hawk.
Uh-huh.
And
Now-
the bow-legged weird guy.
Bow-legged weird guy. So let's see, what do we got? Do you
You got
what discrimination? Can you at least give me a guy from the American freaking League?
Not yet.
Every one of these guys
Not
is
yet.
National League Hall of Famers.
Not yet. I'll give you a picture. How about that?
Oh my gosh. Fernando Valenzuela.
Yeah.
Wow. Without the glasses.
Without the glasses.
Yeah.
I don't think we're done with
This
starting
man
lineups.
loves his National Leaguers.
I don't have. What league's this?
Find me an American.
There's the
there
American League.
Walt Weiss.
Mark.
Mark McGuire. Yeah, and of all the positions, he doesn't have a top 5 home run hitter of all the time. His starting lineup, he's got the glove on. He's stretched out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably Eric Davis has already touched first base, and then there is no play. Yeah.
Let's change up sports. Jim McMahon.
Wow. Now, Jim.
All of
McMahon.
these came with all the football guys came with helmets. Now, I'm already
they came.
a little frustrated with my younger self.
Now these also came with it. Didn't they come with a
card?
A card,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, but I lost the RoboCop helmet. I've lost the Jim McMahon helmet.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody who might be watching this might want to hook me up and send me some helmets.
You're watching Card Boulevard.
To this guy.
Oh, we got
Not
He-Man.
just He-Man.
This is a different He-Man because he's got the.
I had that guy.
Yep. His
he-
chest gets.
I was a chick
Right, it's
and I
the
was
cave-in
obsessed.
chest. Whenever
You punch him.
boom,
Boom.
you inflict the punishment.
He's injured. He's not injured.
No.
But he his steel.
Let me admire this guy's physique. for
He's
just a quick-
ridiculous.
The
While
guy's-
you're doing that, while you're admiring his physique,
This
let's
guy
just
looks
go
like
ahead and
Phil
throw
Heath.
in the arch enemy.
Skeletor?
Why did they make Skeletor
You can tell-
out to sound like a homo?
You know the
Freaking built just like a.
What's this?
jailhouse inmate.
Like the Smurfs and like their
Yeah.
alter enemy, like
Azrael and Gargamel.
yes, like he's so homo too.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, he lived by himself and he had a
Cat.
cat. What do you
So this is kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier today, is how fragile those
Right.
O-rings
Yeah,
are
yeah,
inside.
yeah, right.
I feel like if I just barely twisted this, it would snap. And in fact, it looks like as I sift through this, I have several parts. So I will be.
Now that wasn't. That is not a.
duty.
That is not an impact figurine.
No.
Like
Okay, I had a different He-Man. I need to play with him. I had one that had a white outfit. that you
There
punch.
were so many versions.
Yeah.
Is it cool as a chick to have been like into He-Man?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I had the whole like
Oh
Castle
yeah.
Grayskull.
So there was a time straight off the block that he had a smell.
What?
There was a way
A
that
skunk
he could.
smell?
They
No, yeah, you're right. This actual figurine had it, and he comes stock with a different smell because
Yeah.
it was supposed to be like half skunk.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Probably smelled like licorice.
Would you date a dude that had these weird veins in the back of his legs?
I'm telling you, he was in the wrong business. That guy would have been 7-time Mr. Olympia without a doubt. He's actually got.
Ew.
Oh, there's another.
I'm keeping it going. I've started. You guys can.
Tila. Wasn't one of them named Tila? I think she was my
Yeah.
favorite.
Yeah, and She-Ra.
Also
She-Ra,
a
She-Ra.
rapper from the mid-90s.
Oh, that was
Table
Tequila. She's nothing. Oh, I don't
Man,
know.
I can't even remember these guys'
I don't
names.
either.
I remember.
Overload.
I mean, I remember. Oh!
No, it's overload for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember, but he had the tail and.
Yeah. He-Man was He-Man. It was a mix between the supernatural. Look at this. He's got a lizard tail.
I don't remember this guy.
Like Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah,
had
for
the-
sure.
Yeah,
Fear
Yeah.
and loathing,
yeah,
bitch.
had it down.
Let's go back.
Oh, God.
One of the best swings in baseball.
Oh, sweet swinging Will Clark, man.
Will
Look
Clark.
at that. Will the Thrill. Will the
Okay.
Thrill.
So we had the chest action He-Man.
Oh, the imp. Yeah,
And
yeah.
now we have the matching chest action
Yeah,
Skeletor.
yeah, right. And as soon as they came out with the impact chest, you had to have it. I
Yeah.
mean, it's even though you already had a Skeletor. Well, now you got to have this one. Now you got to have this one.
Yeah.
Now, did these come with it? Were there any vehicles in He-Man?
Yeah, so there were some vehicles, but what
Power
the
Cat.
main thing that it came with was it came with a little comic creature. They came with little comic books.
Yeah.
Little 4-page
Yeah.
storyline comic books for each one. Here's another one.
Oh yes.
I really wish I'm throwing in the comments what everybody's name is.
This
I'm
is
sure you're going to
He-Man's
tell us how
version of Nightwolf.
how.
Everybody had to have the token engine back then.
So you were asking about a vehicle
I
for
sure
the
wanna
He-Man.
mess with it. Oh, the Trojan horse! Wow! Let's get these guys going.
I did not have that.
Oh man, it won't fit in there, but I'd love. And now, how badass is it? They got a
I had that
turret laser gun on the back.
Do you have Two-Face?
Hold on. Was that Ramjet? Oh my God.
Ram Man.
Ram Man.
Yeah, so that's I think it was Ram Man.
There was Ram Man.
Oh, I'm so disappointed in myself. There's
Man at Arms, Manny Faces.
missing legs.
Oh, the alter ego He-Man. Wasn't that the bad one?
This guy could spin.
Yeah.
And it looks like he had I remember he had a sticker on there that was a hologram.
It probably was.
And it was almost like a radar. That's probably his name was Radar.
Yeah. Now back then, the hologram was big because if you remember Transformers, in like the third or fourth season of Transformers, you got dupes. In the third or fourth season of Transformers, they had the logo that was black, but when you rubbed it, it showed you if they was Decepticon or Autobot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right. Here's a little change of pace. Missing an arm, of course.
Oh, an 18 Mr. T-Doll. Oh, man.
Oh, and I really wish I remembered this guy's name. Another He-Man, but this is when they were cutting edge. They were starting to get a little cutting edge. He had the trap jaw. Maybe this was just an updated version of trap jaw. You know, I don't know if
Laying in the trap is going down. I like how the Mr. T-Doll, the hair is kind of worn off a little bit, like looking like he's got the mange, but he's still hood rich. He's still got all the gold.
Yep.
He's still got all, and who would have thunk it? The kids these days are wearing those Chuck Taylors back in the gyms.
Gary Carter starting to line up.
Where are the American League players? Man, you was all in bed with them National League boys. Oh, right.
Comment below on the names because we're coming up
Is
short.
that the guy that's on those Mexican shows who dresses like a bumblebee and sits in the back of class?
So here's a little story
spinner
about this character. I remember being super young and watching a movie, and it could have been Candyman.
Okay.
I remember.
Yeah.
And being completely petrified of this character and hiding him under my bed for probably 2 or 3 months before I would go back and play with him.
Jeez, you had to work up enough courage to play with that guy.
Yeah.
You're watching Card.
I like anything that's got wings on it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like the best of both worlds. You can fly or you can perch.
Now I know this guy.
That guy.
Orko, and he had the zipper. You stick the stick in and you could zip it.
Right. Orko was, for a wizard, why were wizards...
And he had I thought this was great too. That removal.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
We're getting so low down here, I'm going to have to put the glasses to the side. I don't think this is a He-Man.
That
Maybe
looks
it
like
is.
it might be, but the shininess of it reminds me of a Battlestar Galactica, which would be early 80s, but he wasn't he has a very impressive physique to be on Battlestar Galactica.
Another He-Man. He had a tail. Obviously,
How
it's broke
many
off.
lizards were in He-Man?
I think it's back in that, reptiles were evil.
In the mid-80s, the supernatural started to pick up steam.
I don't remember any of these from the cartoon.
Yeah, because the cartoon was probably more about
Cheetah and...
the actual human being.
Yeah, not the...
As opposed to the mutants.
Yeah, Skeletor's the only guy I remember.
Ooh. All right, now we're getting into some G.I. Joes.
Sergeant Slaughter.
And I can't remember if this was the mail-in or not.
He's not the mail-in.
He's not the... Okay.
No. I don't think the mail-in had the blue. And then the...
Are you saying mail in, like you had to mail in, or mail in?
It was a mail-in offer.
Mail order bride.
Okay.
Some
Mail
wings
in.
for you.
Oh, yeah.
I think this was...
Perch that on my shoulder.
I think that was Tila's
Right.
mode of communication right there.
Transportation or communication?
Both. What else? Oh, got my old box car that we made. Obviously, I tried to make
Oh,
it tighter.
from Boy Scouts or Cub Scouts.
No, it
He
was
said he made
regatta.
it
it
at
was,
school.
it was yeah.
But it was for
school.
competition.
Yes, absolutely.
It was the regatta sled car, or the regatta was the boat. This would have been the sled car. Man,
This is wood shop.
all
I don't know
about
what
these,
class
all
y'all
about
take
the
these in.
National League.
this SOB.
Kurt Gibson.
Man,
Are you loving the car?
I love the car.
I didn't get to do that. I don't know what class
it
that
didn't
was.
win any races though.
But I don't
Here's
know what
why.
class you did it in.
We did these in Cub Scouts.
He was not Cub Scout.
I'm just saying. In
Speaking
Cub
of
Scouts, the
the
ones that won the races were the ones you shaved down.
Ah,
And-
aerodynamic.
And then you had the weight in the
Oh.
bottom of it.
so speaking of the caps, this is one of the He-Men that made sounds, and you would twist it, and it would go pop, 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 pop.
Okay.
Looking back on it, no idea why. It was just a fad, I think, for toys and the caps
I like how
that went off.
when you stack this one up against all your other figurines, this is the only one who still has the weapon in his hand. And I don't know how many we've looked at today, that this is the only guy who has the weapon in his hand, as opposed to your Will Clarks and then your other starting lineups who got the bat.
Got you Cyclops.
Oh wow.
Why is he so tiny?
He's probably a different brand. He's not a He-Man.
No, these were X-Men.
Yeah.
These were X-Men.
No, those.
And you know what? If I remember right, I think we stopped after going to see it was either Over the Top at the movie theater, or it was Weekend at Bernie's at the movie theater. And we
Okay.
stopped at Walmart, and Pops let me grab a toy, and that's what I picked.
Yeah.
So we'll have to look at the
That's
time
an
frame.
88 or 89.
Micro Machine.
Micro Machine.
I had
one of the
those.
Micro
originals.
Machines. Which one do you got here?
I had a vet.
Man, I remember the dude that
Little
did the
Camaro.
commercials was talking loud.
Fastest
fast.
talking man in the world at the time.
I feel like he did some other commercials after that.
Now, did you have any?
That's a color changing Micro Machine.
What that
From the
happened?
color changing click, did you have any of the parking garages or the dirt?
I don't.
I was telling
see
Jason
it
that, like,
now.
Miniature
Man,
things were a
I
thing.
feel like that was one of the very, very first ones that came out.
When Micro Machines came out, did they totally replace your Hot Wheel collection?
no,
Or
totally
did-
separate.
It was totally
Yeah.
separate, right?
They were
Did you-
cute enough for girls to like
Did you
too.
ever play with Hot Wheels and Micro Machines in the same sitting in the living room?
Oh,
I doubt it.
I,
Did you?
I
I'm sure.
rarely
Yeah.
crossed genres.
Would you
kept
not
in
just
my
run your
kept
Hot Wheel
all the
over the
same
micro
look.
and be like, "Wow, bitch"?
A Transformer would never show up to a G.I. Joe battle, and a Micro
Mhm.
Machine would never show up to a Hot Wheel track.
There were some times where our Barbies didn't have pins, so they
I
had to
went
dance with G.I.
yeah.
Joe.
I went over to some kids' house, and it was the exact opposite.
Got Batman,
Batman.
and then got a
So
Peter
this
Bankman.
this right here is 1990.
Peter Bankman, and when you
Peter Bankman.
close his eyes,
Wow!
he gets extremely excited.
Why does that
Mind
remind me of the guy
blown.
from SpongeBob? One of the
Dr. Venkman.
the
Oh.
Barnacle Boy.
Who's that?
Rambo. First blood figurine. If this is probably one of the most accurately depicted.
You're watching
More Micro Machine.
Maybe even a little too tall for Stallone.
Oh, my disappointment. We're gonna have to have.
Do I need to look up how
We're gonna
tall
have to have
Stallone is?
another episode where I put my guys together because I feel like all my good ones are completely torn apart, including this guy. Do you
Oh.
remember this guy?
Yeah, let's see.
So I don't know if you remember the way he looks now,
Is that logo on the front?
but he's a He-Man.
Okay.
But what made him so awesome, and again, he's missing a leg and the arms, is that it's all a front. He was all a front.
Oh, wow.
Still on his
Oh, another lizard.
Yeah.
Further confirming the fact that more than half of the He-Man collection
Or lizards.
are lizards.
Still on his 5'10".
Right.
I just looked it up.
Some more micro machines. What else? Got a motocross bike with no handlebars.
Wow.
Because that works.
Yeah.
Another He-Man.
Now
another
this
regular
right here,
He-Man.
this right here is metal. You know, this isn't there's elements of plastic.
My dad has a cigar box full of like 5-cent toys that he used to get out of the machines.
Yeah.
It's the most amazing little toys I've ever seen, like teeny tiny playing cards. Like, it was so much cooler back then. Like, they
The
weren't just
see-through
cheap
micro
crap. It was
machine, little-
cool.
Transparency.
Yeah, a little port.
Wow.
Just a bunch of pieces.
Now,
Here's a. I don't think this was a G.I. Joe. I think this was a knockoff
ISIS fighter.
of G.I. Joe. It is.
Did they have that back then? ISIS fighters.
Yep, they have.
Back in the 1980s, they had
ISIS.
ISIS fighters.
Yep, they was established
In the
back
mid-80s.
then.
Wasn't even a thing.
In the 80s, ninjas were at the peak
This guy.
of the food chain. Oh, what was that?
He is ridiculous.
Man,
Nobody's messing with this.
no.
Well, he's got like an iron fist and a gun hand.
Nobody's messing with
He's
that
got
guy.
the same infinity fist that Homeboy had in the last Avengers, in addition to a cannon.
A cannon.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
So going back, here's another wrestler that we
Oh,
found.
he's so
Oh,
tiny.
yeah,
I did a little burning on him. Looks like.
yeah.
Does he grow if you put
He
him in
looks
water?
like he has a tire for a head.
Yeah. Looks like I burned him a little bit.
Yeah.
But what is this contraption?
Man.
Please tell me, what is this contraption?
Oh, it's a cassette player. Come on.
It's a Walkman.
Does it
No
Oh,
tape
Walkman.
inside.
does it got auto reverse?
It's
Does it
got
got skip?
play, forward, and stop.
Oh, you
No record?
there is no rewind. Yeah, you get to flip it.
Yep. Play. Wow.
I was
a
just
GPX
telling Jason.
brand.
GPX.
Yeah.
That right there was a step above York's.
How mad I was. One Christmas, all I wanted was a Walkman, and my parents got me a rabbit fur jacket.
Fireball.
I thought you were going to say they got you some sort of music player. that-
No, I wanted
that
a
played-
Walkman.
It played 8-track.
All I
It was
wanted
called
was a Walkman,
it
and they
was-
got me a rabbit fur
It was called
jacket.
a Run Girl. Instead of Walkman, it's called a Run Girl.
But they're not that cool, but I got a ridiculous jacket, and I was mad about
and
it.
you ran
Little
away.
California Raisin talk.
No, I just wasn't.
Yeah.
Stick them on your window.
Who remembers what fast food restaurant had the deal with the California raisins? Where you got one anytime you went.
Was it A&W? Was it Sonic?
Burger King!
No.
Sonic?
Wendy's!
No.
Dang
No.
it.
Arby's?
No.
McDonald's?
How about the building that the Arby's is now in?
I know exactly what that is.
That was the A&W.
That was A&W. I called it
No.
first thing.
Yeah, it was.
No.
It was an A&W.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. The Arby's was an
Corn Dog
A&W.
7.
No.
That was only in the mall.
On Highway 102, the
Which-
Arby's.
I'm like, which Arby's?
The
Okay.
Arby's that is in between the old furniture store and what is now Taco Bell. That Arby's used to be a Hardee's.
Hardee's.
And Hardee's was the restaurant that had the deal
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
the
right.
California
The
raisins.
random
baseball glove.
Mizuno base.
Who loves Hardee's? Unless you're shit-faced drunk, you don't like Hardee's.
Tell me where a Hardee's is.
I
to
don't
love.
know one.
The
Springdale.
only Springdale, and
Oh,
then
they
there-
still have one?
and I think there's one in Silo.
Man, I think I've got the whole
Blue Man
collection
Group?
here
Blue Man Group.
of- Again, reptiles.
Seen them at the casino. Loved them.
Oh.
There was a rock guy.
Oh yeah.
Do y'all remember Popples?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was a rock.
Did you have a
could
Popple?
throw
No,
him.
I had pop rocks.
You could
You
throw
didn't have
him.
Popples?
Or he does a little. That's my transformation voice.
Yeah.
And now we've got a very limited, but a fighting figurine. Now these, I know you're going to remember.
Yeah.
I only see one right now. But you'd sit around, nothing to do. You got fingers, so you would get wrestlers.
Thumb wrestler.
Oh my
Thumb wrestlers.
The Hogan.
You didn't know where I was going with
You
that.
got the Hogan. Now
And look at how beat to hell he is. I see
Apparently
dog
you won a lot.
they were rarely on the thumb. Most of the time,
I've
you
never
actually
seen a
played
wrestler.
with
I
them.
had the capes, but I've never had an actual wrestler.
Yeah,
to
you're
put on.
kind of rendered almost immobile if you did this.
Craters.
I got
Got a Duke shoe.
I got a
boys.
third place
Oh, for
at the Benton
what?
County Fair. No idea what for.
The
Did
blue
you paint
ribbon
something?
pony. Ah, the goat. that you put
Shredder missing a hand.
in. Oh wow,
We're getting close here to the
we're
end.
getting close.
What's his name? Trap shooter. G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
We're getting close here, guys. Another G.I.
I
Joe.
don't know. Is this G.I. Joe?
You're welcome.
That one.
No, I totally got it on your microphone.
Got a pin for your jacket. California Raisin.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
Oh, good God.
That's it.
there it is.
Masters
Here are
of the Universe?
the He-Man Masters of the Universe. This one, and I colored this all to shit. But yeah, just a little storybook, complete with everybody on the back. Your checklist on the back.
This is from the Battle Armor series from the so. Oh jeez. It's got a date on the back of this.
What's it say?
The last time Trent had one.
Whoa! Yeah. 1983 was the year on. Now that could have been the year of the release of He-Man.
Little pencil sharpener.
Yeah, a little duck pencil sharpener.
Where did that come from?
It came from this truck that I'm looking through. Okay, so I don't know if you guys will remember these or not, but there was a little bit of a phase where you could go through and you'd put things on your shoestrings.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't have them, but I
Yeah.
they're
We
toggles.
did friendship pins.
Toggles.
Mm-hmm.
Toggles.
Yeah.
And so
Do you remember the spokes
there's
for
that
your
guy. That's
bike?
you know everything
have
else
spokes?
is kind of broken apart, but that might be it.
Bring
Although
up-
there's one.
Let's bring out one more thing before we wrap it up.
Okay.
Bring out
I
one
did
more
save
thing
the
before
best
we
for
wrap.
I
last.
don't remember these.
I did save the best for last.
Okay.
Do you? Trent?
I only remember them because the Jordan 5s had them, and they had them to where it was a quick release that went right up to the tongue, but not of a toy.
It went on like the end, right?
Yeah.
So,
I did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Save the best for last. A condom. Just kidding. This is a Musk Wild Country cologne pad.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Please put that on. I can't
From
wait to go to bed with you with that.
Is that Avon?
Musk.
Avon.
Now we're talking. This is the Buckaroo, right? This is the Buckaroo
It's like
series.
better than Old Spice.
Yeah.
That's not the old one. This is actually kind of exciting. I think this is the find of the night.
Yeah.
The grand finale.
What?
It looks like it's not in the best shape. but it can be cleaned up. I mean, it's
Oh
from
God, he sounds like he's
1988.
talking about a vibrator. Oh.
Oh, wow. That right there is a 91, 92, 90,
1991.
91.
Bo
Yeah.
Jackson
Signed. Yeah.
Needs to be cleaned up a little bit, but wow. That I looks like I stuffed this guy in there at the perfect time.
Man.
So I feel like that's the winner. That's the winner of the box right there. Oh, this
Man.
is great. You guys are going to see this on the behind us.
You guys.
Moving through the show,
Yeah.
and
Well,
so that's it.
Let's clean it up.
We've popped the trunk.
That's a wrap. Trunk was popped.